Hi, I am MisterBo, and there hasn't really been that much to talk about when it comes to Crash Bandicoot. Last week we did a video talking about how this year is the 25th anniversary for the franchise and why we might be getting some big reveals this year. The next day we heard about the cancelled Crash Bandicoot cartoon, and well, there hasn't really been that much else to talk about. We're probably going to be ramping up into marketing for Crash on the Run fairly soon because it's set to launch this spring, and of course when that stuff starts to roll out, I'll be covering all of it. We also have Wumpa League, which we may hear more about on February 4th because there's an Activision investment call happening on that day, and we might get a little bit more clarity there of what's coming out this year. And last night, some news broke which I guess kind of relates to Crash Bandicoot, as well as Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, and I thought I would talk about it in today's video. And that is VV Games' Vicarious Visions is now being merged into Blizzard Games, and from this point on will solely work on Blizzard games. So that's Warcraft, Overwatch, Diablo, those kind of franchises. Which then of course means they won't be working on Crash Bandicoot again, and they won't be working on Tony Hawk's Pro Skater again, and well, they hadn't worked on Spyro, but they won't be working on Spyro. This is some fairly big news, and it is a bit of a shame, because I think we can all agree that without the Sane Trilogy doing well thanks to Vicarious Visions, we wouldn't have then got Nitro Fueled, and we then wouldn't have got Crash Bandicoot 4. Now this also might make sense as to why Vicarious Visions didn't work on Crash 4. Obviously they were doing Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2, which I think did really well. It did critically well, and from what I've seen, it looks like it may have done really well in terms of sales. We might learn more about that during the investment call, because I don't think Activision has publicly announced how well Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 did. And there has been a long-running rumor that Vicarious Visions have been working on a D2 remake set to probably be announced at BlizzCon next month, and Jason Schreier has actually even confirmed that as of today. So it seems like Vicarious Visions have kind of been in with Blizzard for a little bit now, working on this remake of Diablo 2, and now they're just being brought in fully. So what does this mean for Crash, Spyro and Tony Hawk? Well, it means they're not going to be working on any of those franchises again. When it comes to Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, it looks like we might not see another one for a while. It definitely seems like we're not going to be getting any DLC for that game, which is a real shame. We could be seeing a 3+4 in a couple of years with Beenox as the lead developer on that game, seeing as how they did help with the development of the remaster. With Spyro, I don't think it really changes anything. I don't think Vicarious Visions help with the Reignited trilogy at all. It seems like Toys for Bob are currently working on Spyro 4, which is rumoured to be launching later this year. And then with Crash Bandicoot, well, it seems like Toys for Bob are going to be helming Crash Bandicoot 5 with help, again, probably from Beenox. And then I would assume Beenox are set on the spin-off games. Whether they're developing whatever Wumpa League is, we don't know if that is DLC for Crash 4 or if it's own standalone game. And then maybe in a couple of years, if we get another kart racing game, we all want it to be Beenox anyway because they did such a good job on Nitro Fueled. But if we get any other kind of spin-off games, it's either going to be Toys for Bob or Beenox. I think over the last couple of releases, Beenox has really truly proven themselves. They really care about the franchise, and Toys for Bob did an incredible job with Crash Bandicoot 4, and I'm excited to see where they take the franchise going into Crash 5. Now, I have seen some people talking about, is this the end of the Crash and Spyro resurgence? Was it only a couple of years and now Activision are putting it to rest? Personally, I don't think that is the case. Again, Vicarious Visions hasn't really been involved with Spyro or Crash since the Sane Trilogy, and I think the other two developers here are more than capable of taking the reins and just running with it. The only other thing this may mean is we might not see as many games as we'd want to, like year after year. I think Beenox are definitely a big enough studio to be working on multiple projects. We've seen that already. They were doing Nitro Fueled at the same time they were helping with the PC port of Call of Duty, then they switched, helped with Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, and again at the same time they were helping with Call of Duty on PC. As for Toys for Bob, I believe they are a one-game studio. They focus on one game, get that shipped, and then move on to the next game. So we probably aren't going to be seeing Crash 5 for at least another 2, maybe 3 years. So yeah, that is kind of all there is to this news. Again, it was kind of shocking that Vicarious Visions are basically being moved into Blizzard, not going to be working on anything sort of main Activision anymore, not even like Call of Duty. I'd love to know what you guys think in the comments below. Are you a bit upset that Vicarious Visions are not going to be having that chance to work on a new Tony Hawk's Pro Skater? or another entry into the Crash franchise? And are you excited to see Toys for Bob and Beanox take the reins of these two franchises, being Spyro and Crash, and then hopefully Beanox taking the reins up with Tony Hawk? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions on it. Again, we might get some more clarification and information about what titles are upcoming in about a week or so when we get that Activision investors call, so I'll be sure to keep you guys updated on anything there, as well as if we hear anything from Wumpa League or of course Crash on the Run. If you did enjoy the video, then click that like button, and if you're not already, then consider subscribing for more gaming content and coverage. You can follow me over on Twitter at @IamMisterBo. You can join our Discord server, link to that in the description below, and you also go ahead and follow me over on twitch.tv/IamMisterBo. Links to everything down below. Apart from all that though, thank you very much for watching and for hanging out. I really do appreciate it. Hopefully I will catch you in the next one, but until then, as always, make sure you take care. Bye bye.